Hello, we are Geese Assembled, and Susan's joined me this week to discuss a directorial debut from 1998 with an ensemble cast. This is the first one from Wes Anderson called Rushmore, starring Jason Schwartzman in his first role at 17 years old, Bill Murray, Olivia Williams. Who else have we got? Brian Cox, of course, just to name a few. And it's about a 15-year-old boy who has got problems, is misunderstood, or he brings it upon himself. All these misunderstandings, and it all goes from there. His infatuation with the teacher.
He's got it bad, got it bad, got
Got
it
it bad.
bad.
Got it bad. Yeah.
He's hot for teacher. Du- 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 du.
Yeah. He's not getting the grades. He's facing being expelled. He lies a lot. So we'll go to Susan for her opening thoughts on Rushmore, and we'll see if us both will agree on this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah, this one's pretty funny. It's also like funny in the weird kind of way, and it's a bit like Harold and Maude in a way.
I can
It's
see.
a
I can see that.
quirky it's a quirky age distance relationship kind of thing where the adult is like the lady is someone who is inspiring and cool in a way, and the nerdy kid is just like, you know, falls falls in love. And you know Jason Schwartzman is really good the at playing Max Fisher. And I mean, he does some, like, the character does some amazing things. I mean, the character pulls it together to create an aquarium for this teacher, uh, Rosemary Cross, and um, and through this like sort of what Max thought was pretty standard business relationship with Herman Bloom. Herman Bloom actually forms the other part of this love triangle. Bill Murray's character also falls in love with Rosemary Cross. I mean, it's just that lovers triangle is devastating to all parties involved, and it all takes place in this really unique school. I mean, not like Hogwarts unique, not like Nevermore where Wednesday goes, but like this Rushmore is like a kind of a place for folks who have been bullied at other schools, treated badly at other places. And so they go to this school and they're encouraged to express themselves. And so yeah, but his grades start falling. When he falls for Mrs. Cross, his grades go down the tubes. And it's just that relationship is really hard on him. And this one was written by Wes Anderson and Owen Wilson. So I mean, it's written in that kind of nerdy sort of Wes Anderson writing about nerdiness and stuff like that, the strangeness of life, and Owen
Yeah.
Wilson writing about what people would do for love, those strange levels people go to for love. And I just think that was really cool. And I mean, it wasn't all that popular when it first came out. I mean, Lee, you might have better numbers than I have. I don't actually know, but it's still not all that well received, and I don't quite know why, but um, I think you have to have a certain taste to like a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe,
at the box office, it only grossed round about 19 million on a budget of 10.
yeah, it did not do well. I don't know. So all that to be said, it was just it's a good jumping off point for talking about these uh, these movies, because I mean some of Wes Anderson's later movies are really really deeply strange and fun, and I just can't you can see the beginnings of that in this one. He did sort of channel some of that Harold and Maude, sort of that uh go because I've been kicked out of my Jewish school and my public high school. I end up at this Rushmore, and Rushmore is like a thing. I mean, it's where people really love to support it. So like, you know, and the Bill Murray's character, he had two kids at Rushmore on the same age as Max. So I mean, like that kind of showed the age difference between him, and he was also way older than Cross, and Cross was way older than, of course, Max. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, so that's my opening thoughts. Go ahead, Lee. Yours.
Right. I've seen I've seen a few Wes Anderson movies, and this is his directorial debut, and I can see that his movies haven't improved. And I can understand why you said a lot of people don't get his movies. Um, it, yeah, this one didn't do it for me.
Oh,
Pacing.
hmm,
It's all about pacing. The characterization of Max, I hated the character. I didn't feel anything for him. It was a nasty piece of work. He tried to kill Bloom, cutting the brakes. He destroyed his marriage. He forced himself upon the teacher. A nasty piece of work. And I just didn't feel anything for the character. Um, you know,
yeah,
and, and he was playing. He was supposed to be playing a 15-year-old. A 15-year-old would not get away with what this character was getting away with. Digging up the ground to build an aquarium. What is this? A fantasy world? I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
some of I mean, Bill Murray's character, yeah, that was well played. Um, But would a grown man give a 15-year-old how many thousands of pounds check? Just like that? That'd have been frowned upon. And also it'd be frowned upon that, the affections of a 15-year-old to a teacher. These, yeah, I've seen quite a few of his movies. Like, is it Life Aquatic and Tenenbaums and
Hmm.
Asteroid City and things like that. And I see a trait in every of the movies. He hasn't really. This is his directorial debut. He hasn't sort of grown. For me personally, what I've seen of movies to follow, he does the same thing. It's all about pacing. This movie was slow. It really was. Um, Saving grace of the movie for me was to say was Bill Murray's character, um, Brian Cox as the headmaster.
Hmm.
Um, like I said, I just did not get Schwartzman, Fisher's character. I just hated it. But I did like the character of oh, Dirk, the little boy, who Max spread rumors about his mother. Um, that character looked up to Max, and
Yeah.
did everything. Wanted to be like Max. You could see the disappointment in the young kid's eyes. That was a little good character there. But yeah, I mean, a 15-year-old who wants to direct stage plays using real life dynamite and what? A 15-year-old won't be able to do that. I don't know if this is just like a surreal sort of fantasy dream world. I don't know,
Hmm.
but I don't know. Wes Anderson's movies for me are hard to grasp. It's a special niche. These type of the movies he does. Um, this one, I mean, his other movies, because in his other movies he still does the same thing he's done in this. It's, I mean, the last one I watched was Asteroid City.
Hmm.
The pacing in that was slow, the same as this. Um,
Oh,
Colourful. He knows how to use colour. I'll give him that. But I don't know. I struggle with Wes Anderson movies. I mean, I watched them, but this one, if you don't get behind the main character, for me, it's failing because you're supposed to be supporting the main character. I hated him, and I felt for all the other characters. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you there, Susan.
Uh, I no, I didn't know that you didn't that was the way you felt about it. So, but that's what
It-
we find out when we
mm,
watch things together, right?
yeah,
That's part of why we do these podcasts. Is
yeah.
because like I really wanted to get into those Wes Anderson ones just because they're so just just different, you know.
Well, they are.
They're a
Yeah,
really different genre kind of movie.
yeah, they're different, but
But maybe it's just because of the pacing or something like that.
uh,
I guess
for me, yeah, for me, it's the thing. What stands out for me is the pacing of the movie. It's
so. I
so.
think the next one that we're going to do is Asteroid City because I'm going to skip a bunch and just jump into the
Oh, right.
last one that you watched.
Yeah,
But
I think.
the thing that was, you know, I mean, you wouldn't have experienced life the way Harold and Maude did either, you know.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
mean, this this one, but Max wasn't like just self-destructive. He really was like other destructive too. He
Yeah,
was he was cruel in many ways. And I guess because of the kind of cruelty that's going on around us right now in this country, it seems less so, which is really saying something right now. Um, yeah, so you didn't really like the
I feel
pacing and stuff?
I feel alive. The last one I did see of him, I'm just looking at his filmography now, was his last movie he had out this year, The Phoenician Scheme. That was the last one I saw of his.
Okay.
But yeah, for me, the pacing of it and the hating of the main character sort of took my interest away from it.
Okay.
Um, it's one of the, I mean, he followed this one up with Royal Tenenbaums. I mean, the Royal Tenenbaums won a lot of awards as far as I
Hmm.
remember. And as far as I remember, that was quite the pacing on that was quite slow as well. I think it's an ongoing theme with Wes Anderson. But this is the way he makes movies, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You got to
everybody,
find a character that you like, right? Otherwise,
you
you're
know,
gonna be like,
say if you've got a main character who's quite dislikable, you failed because the audience will not be behind the character.
right,
Um, and maybe this is why
exactly.
maybe this is why it's not, as you mentioned, well liked or appreciated as much.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. It's an odd one. I'm just looking now. So this wasn't his directorial debut. Apparently, he did one in '96, Bottle Rocket.
Bottle Rocket. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
But this one,
this was his big breakthrough.
this one was this one was really the one that the first one that I ever heard of that he was
Yeah,
doing.
but yeah, I mean,
And it, go ahead. Go ahead.
some of the performances in it was good. I mean, so the teacher, what was it?
Cross.
Yeah, I mean, she was quite. She would not let him take advantage, because she knew it
Yeah.
was wrong. She knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
But she had a bit of a fling with Bloom.
Uh-huh.
Um, so she was kept pushing Fisher away, which he hated. He even eventually got into her bedroom, or the bedroom of her ex-lover or whatever it was, pretending he was injured. To me, this character was a bit unhinged.
Yeah.
If he'd have been locked away or been on a psychiatrist's couch by now. You know what I mean? But yeah, the portrayal of Miss Cross was quite good. Um, and we also had Luke Wilson in this, Owen's uh, sibling,
Brother. Yeah.
in this, playing a little bit part. I mean, that's that scene where Max was having a go at him around the dinner table.
Hmm.
A horrid little tosser. Sorry, towards what's his name, Peter, because he didn't know
Yeah.
he didn't know they were going for dinner, so he didn't, he wasn't dressed up or anything like that. But why would a 15-year-old be drinking alcohol anyway and smoking? I just I think the age thing. It was supposed to be a 15-year-old. He wouldn't have got away with any of that. You know, getting all this money for this aquarium, what he was going to dig up the sports ground. He wouldn't even been that wouldn't even have got off the bill. Off, I don't know. It's a bit strange. Maybe it's the writing. I don't know.
Hmm.
But Ah, see, I'm on one, Susan.
Yeah.
We don't always agree, folks.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Anything else, Susan?
So, so, uh, yeah, that was really uncomfortable when he was uh spilling the beans about Bloom and Cross. God, and then he's not taking no for an answer.
Yeah, say cutting his breaks, filling his hotel room with bees. It's
Yeah,
the kid's psychotic or whatever it is, whatever term they use.
yeah, psychotic.
It'd have been put in a padded cell.
Yeah,
Um, I tell you what, Wes Anderson,
psychopathic.
psychopathy, that's the word. I tell you what, Wes Anderson is good at, the use of music in his movies. He seems to pick the right songs and music for him.
Yeah,
It fitted it really well. I mean,
yeah, that was.
I'm sure that's if that's down to the director, is it, or is it down to whoever?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
yeah, you know, because the movies I have seen of Wes Anderson, he always uses music really well.
Agreed.
It's just pacing, pacing, and unlikable character for me. What
Yeah.
Susan loves it, me
I
not
do.
so.
I I do struggle with like the issues parts of that, you
Mm.
know. But you know, the kind of slowness that it is, it's really different from the other films that
You know,
I watch on a reg.
yeah, you know what you can compare it to a Wes Anderson movie is if you move out of the city and move into a small village, it's village life, it's the change of pace. That's the type of pace you get with a Wes Anderson movie,
Yeah,
not the hustle and bustle of a city. It's country life, and that's the pacing.
yeah,
I don't know if it's because we're used to a bit more quick pacing in movies these days. I don't know.
yeah.
Um, is it?
And the the and the awkwardness of I mean some of the characterizations being awkward. I mean that to me is really funny and
Mm,
endearing in some ways. But you're right about the the business that they get up to is just yeah, it was really gross. Max was a really gross character.
yeah,
Now that you've described it like that, I some of my ideas have changed.
maybe
I really
maybe and maybe this is why the audience was put off with the movie
yeah,
because the main character's not very likable.
yeah,
I
maybe.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he played him well. He played a not likable character well at 17 years old because that's how old he was at the time. You
Yeah.
know,
Not
but
not not much different.
yeah, um, it's just yeah, it's a strange one. This one for me.
Yeah, agreed. Anyway, so all of that should be said. Um, yeah.
Was it any more? What
So
you?
I just no, I that's okay. Yeah, I'll I'll give this about an eight.
Uh-huh.
Uh, 8 sticks of dynamite out of 10.
Um, Yeah, this is a difficult one. Great actors, colourful,
Uh-huh.
music, soundtrack, brilliant. It's just the pacing and the unlikability of the main character. Oh, don't know. Oh, 6.5 haircuts out of 10.
Huh.
I'm only halfway over, but I've got a long way to go till 10. So
I know, right? It's
yeah,
true.
it's true. But it's not a 2 or a 1. I have done that
Right.
before. I've done a 0 before.
I know. It was there.
I've, you say the ensemble cast, I can't knock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think to me it's all about the pacing and the character, the main character, because all the other characters I was fine with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to make you watch something that was so
No, no,
just
I'll watch. Hey,
despicable.
I'll watch anything,
I
and I
know.
like it, and I do like it when we don't agree on certain things because it makes a good discussion.
It sure does. Yeah, I was not. I walked into this discussion with sort of like that
Hi ho,
quirkiness, but you were like
dashed it. I've
you
read
have
you.
to you have to stop and like look at this shit. Look at this shit right now. And I was like, oh shit, no. Anyway, yeah.
No, I want. I don't do that.
Oh, yes, I did.
You're more than welcome to like it as much as you want, and I'm more than welcome
Okay.
to say it's not as good as a certain movie, this or that and the other, because as I said, I don't think in any of his movies his pacing has improved, but his
No.
style of maybe
And
storytelling.
his characters are cooler.
His character as they go along in movies, his characters become a bit more quirky.
Uh-huh.
The word you get, but for me, a bit more interesting. Uh,
Yeah.
I say this
And
character is
not as despicable.
was the shit,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
he didn't deserve a good ending, to be honest, for
Mm,
what he did in the movie. But that's my
yeah.
opinion. I may be shot down by people who absolutely love this, even Mr. Wes Anderson, if he's listening. Uh, but yeah, anything else, Susan? Shall we anything before we go?
No, no, this is
No, right then. So we've done our little scoring, and as you can see, me and Susan agree on little things, disagree on other things, and to me, that makes a good cast. Because if we agreed on everything and gave the same score to everything every week, wouldn't we be boring? Wouldn't it be dull?
yeah.
So
And and I I I wouldn't want to come if we were just in agreement. I mean, if we have the same opinion on everything, why am I necessary? You know?
yeah, I'll
But
do it.
we are really different people. Oh my gosh.
We like different things, and
Yeah.
sometimes we love the same things. It's just
Yep.
it's the way of the world. So yeah, I like this one. It was a good discussion, Susan. Um, I may have disappointed you, but we will see next time, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our discussion of Rushmore. You guys, if you've seen it, let us know. Leave a comment on this video. We share it about on social media all over the place. If you'd like to join us, leave a message. We just ask you to be 18 and over with a working camera and microphone on the device you use. And also, if you follow us on YouTube, please press the bell notification button and you'll get notified. Ding ding! I can hear it, Susan. It's
Amazing.
amazing. Yeah, just press the bell notification and you'll get notified every time we put up an amazing video like this of us two arguing about how great or how bad things are in the movie world and TV world.
Hmm.
So, is that Susan?
That's it.
That's it. So until next time, guys, be safe out there. Bye for now.